All right, good Monday morning. Had a little snafu there with YouTube, but we're in the saddle now. Hopefully, you can see and hear the broadcast here. We're displaying the AI Auto Trader. I'm Mark Miller, the owner of Right Line Trading. This is our software that we develop and try to give you the best opportunity to beat the market. So we're here in the saddle this morning, and we'll go ahead and do the CFTC disclaimer. All the trading opportunities that are shown here, either electronically or orally,
Order submitted.
are for educational and demonstrational purposes only. Me or my team aren't responsible for any trades that you make for profit or loss. The participation in the futures market involves a substantial
Order
amount of
submitted.
risk. Be aware that you could lose a substantial amount of money. Therefore, please reach
Order
out to a
filled.
financial advisor before trading in the markets.
Order filled.
All right, good. Hopefully some people switch over here. I had a little bit of a snafu with the other live stream for some reason, so we'll try to get set up here with this one. See if some people will kind of find the new notification and pop in.
Order submitted.
We'll just do some trading and see what's going on here in the market. See where the best opportunity to go fishing is this morning. Had a heck of a day on Friday. Hit my all-time high on Friday. I was trading like a maniac on Friday, but the markets were just moving perfectly. You could call it a mile away. Hit that signal B on the NQ like crazy. It was giving us really nice signals on Friday. Signal A and Signal B were really hitting big time. This morning I've got one trade under my belt here with the Apex account. Got a $520 one. This was the ES one-day pass. The ES $50,000 one-day pass. I took a trade on it. Actually took two
Order
trades
filled.
already this morning on this one.
Order filled.
Get this set up here. The top strategies for this morning. Looks like we got a YM, the Dow Diamond. So the Dow is working well this morning. Let's go ahead and bust it out here. Get the YM chart up and around here. The Dow Diamond making some nice moves again this week. This was a good performing strategy last week as well. So it's one to potentially watch here. The Dow Diamond.
Order submitted.
She's in a trade, an auto trade here. It's trying to go long for us. All right, good. Thanks for popping back in. I had a little bit of a struggle on the first YouTube that I set up
Order
this morning.
submitted.
Hit a little snag there. Thanks for popping on over to this one. Just getting set up here with the screen here and
Order
kind of
filled.
looking at the leaderboard and deciding which ones to bring up to show real
Order
quick, and
submitted.
I'll go over some of the trades that I took on the live accounts here this morning. I was trading the ES one-day pass on a Apex account. I took a couple of trades on my machine this morning. Looked like the other good one was the CL was doing good earlier, so we'll take a look at
Order
that.
filled. Order submitted.
The black gold action.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, good. Let's see. The ES is starting to move really nicely this morning as well.
Order
We're
submitted.
getting some really good push.
Order filled.
That's the one that I was taking in the Apex account this morning. All right, Rue. Good morning. Glad you popped over. Past the $300,000 account. Rue, you are awesome, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. That is the hardest one. That is the absolute hardest one. You had to get $20,000. Tell us how you did it. Tell us how you got $20,000 in profit. Oh my goodness, that thing's huge.
Order filled.
Scott pulled off a YOLO on Friday too. That was fun. Show me what you did if you can. Explain it. I'd love to hear the story. Oh yeah, CL 1 day pass. 1 day pass. 1 day pass. Rue passed the $300,000. Okay, he took 10 days. Good for you. That was some real trading right there. Way to go. Yes, that's not a YOLO. That's a battle. You got some battle scars from those 10 days, I would guess. Tell us, were you down any of those 10 days, or were you making money most of them? I'll show PA accounts. I lose money in those too. I mean, I make money, but I lose money too.
Order submitted.
Did you have any tough days, or was it all good stuff?
Order filled.
Okay, 1 day pass. CL's back in, trying to go short. Got the 1 day pass on the line here. It's up 650 on its first trades.
Order submitted.
The Dow Diamond's in a nice trade here. Got a couple of them firing on all cylinders this morning. We got the CL, the ES, and the YM are really leading the way this morning.
Order filled.
Got one NQ
Order
here. That one's kind of a 1 minute. This one's a little bit of just a trial here. I should probably get rid of this one.
Order
It hasn't been doing good for any length of time. But we got some good ones here. Hopefully, if you're trading our machines, you should have some pretty good ones on the CL and the ES this morning. This is what I was trading on this Apex account, was the ES 1 day pass. So that's what got me the 520 so far this morning. All right, Rue, 3 tough days. Okay, 3 tough days and 7 good days. Way to go. That's awesome. And are you trading with Apex Trader Funding, or what company do you trade with?
Order submitted.
All right, we're getting in the saddle here, getting a few people to join us. Thanks for flipping over. I had a little bit of a snafu with the first YouTube live stream. I don't know what it was. It didn't click over and turn on for me. So I had to start another one, unfortunately. Sorry about that. We're getting dialed in here, though. We've got a couple of really good strategies already this morning. Wow, this Dow Diamond's up $700. Man, woo. Awesome trading on this guy already. Took that long entry right here at the very bottom. Has a really big pivot down here that's very pronounced. Got 3 or 4 different pivots lined up here where price isn't going lower than. Wow, bouncing off that thing for a while. Since 2 this morning. It's Miller time. That's what they used to always say, Rue, in the factory. It's Miller time. Come in and have a good time. See what we can work on. All right, we got a 1 day pass here. Trying to go short. This is a tough one. Look at this 50 here. Red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow. Not a good one to, not necessarily the perfect one to be into here, but see how it goes. Came off a nice short here, a nice short entry. And got a good bit of that trade here on this short. All right, black gold, come on, baby. Get some going on my account here too. Thanks, Rue, for energizing me. Yeah, that is a nice entry there. Look at that beauty. Both of them. This YM looked like a pretty good one too. Down here at this long. Man, it caught that thing right there. Looked like 1, 2, 3 candles up. Caught it. Had a pullback though. Good thing we had the stop loss there. A little bit wide. Had to take a
Order
good bit of
submitted.
heat there. Let's see what we came back on this candle. It's always good for me to measure these to make sure I get it in my head. So 16 ticks. Good move there. Great trade.
Order submitted.
Okay, down here trying to go short on the CL, the 1-day pass. It's a replica of the black gold strategy. Just scaled up. Rue talked us into scaling up. All right, good morning everybody, come on aboard. If you would, put your name in the chat and where you're from. I'd love to hear where you're from. Rue's from India. Rue, put maybe the local area. You said that you're from like South India, but it's huge country. So give us some context if you can. Middle of India, south. And we'll also
Order submitted.
we'll get some 1-day passes going here. I want to show you the AI Auto Trader, a little bit of the action going on here. So if you're new to joining us, this is the software that we develop. We call it the AI Auto Trader up here in the top right. That's the name of our company. I'm Mark Miller, the owner of Right Line Trading, and I bought the company about almost a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago now. And I bought it from Mark Sachs. Mark Sachs was a mathematical genius, and he developed most of the software here behind the scenes. We've now, obviously continued the development over the last year and a half, but he was the founder of the company, and we're now, developing it and trading the system here. And what I've got on the screen is this is the NinjaTrader 8 platform. And I've got a couple of charts up here, and we're trading a couple of instruments right here on the screen. Again, this is a fully automated system, so all the data analysis and all the activities going on behind the scenes and the algorithms are all working together mathematically to try to find the best trade entries. And then we also project the stops and targets. So we put the stops and targets out there for us, and the system tries to drive profits every day. These bots are awake at certain times. We have them all programmed for different times. They're best opportunities to jump in the market from history. So we do extensive data analysis on these bots and the history to try to leverage the best opportunity we can in the markets. And you can see some of my P&L here that these have produced over the last couple of weeks or so. And then right here's the P&L from this morning. Starting out this morning, I turned all the bots on at about somewhere around 8 this morning, plus or minus. So might have been going since about 8 this morning. I had one hangover from Friday. I had this account on my ES 1-day pass. This one was on over the weekend, and it took a couple of trades this morning. It was up 1,100 on the first trade, and then it lost 6, so it's at 520 now. So those were the trades that happened this morning so far, and wanna let it loose on some big ones. Like to try to take a string of evals and try to flip them over. I'm kind of in a position now with my accounts where I really don't need any more PAs at the moment, which seems to be a nice position to be in, but I still want to trade some. We'll do some both. We'll read here if you guys could in the chat. Put what you're trading. Are you trading the prop accounts or live accounts? And then how you're doing. I see Kim. Thanks, Kim, for joining us this morning. Kim loves to trade gold. Kim, are you trading gold this morning by chance? And Rue had a heck of a day, you guys. Give him a round of applause. Rue passed his $300,000 account. So that's a huge obstacle. Those are hard to get by. He had took him 10 days, he says here in the chat, and he had 3 tough days. So he went in the ditch a couple of times, like we all do as traders. There's no straight line in trading. That's how I
Order filled.
always have to help educate myself and others that trading's it's an obstacle course. So you have to be able to maneuver and take a couple of hits, and that's why my favorite strategy is the haymaker, because it can take some big swings and move some cash. So we've developed these auto strategies because discretionary trading is very difficult. It's hard to do, and it's hard to be consistent. So try to develop an automation to take away some of that inconsistency potential, and then takes away the emotional part too, which is hard as heck to break on your own. So letting a robot do the work is a nice feature. It's a nice feature. All you do is armchair quarterback it and kind of really nurture it. Look at the data, try to figure out what the best opportunity is. So trade performance is going to be your best friend if you own our software. You want to get really familiar with the trade performance screen that pops up that you can bring up from the control panel here. So go to New, Trade Performance. This will be your sort of guiding light here. All right, great. We jumped in the ES trade here. Let's go ahead and check this out. That was quick. Okay, we got in and out, quick one. That one must be a quick mover real quick, which is very unusual for the ES. Let's go ahead and bring that one up here.
Order filled.
We'll take a look at the ES, actually the account that I'm trading, the ES one-day pass. Okay, good, yeah, it almost, external.
Order filled.
Well, that looks like a nice entry, nice long entry there. Got a lot of movement real quick here. Okay, it's getting into the 10 o'clock time frame.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Get some accounts set up here. So what I want to do is just see where to go fishing at, and we got the one-day pass for the NQ. Looks like it just popped up into the good zone here. So let's go ahead and deploy that one on quite a few accounts here and see if we can get this set up. Just kind of show you how we would, if you had our software, what you would do to put the bot to work. So we'll go ahead and get the NQ $50,000 one-day pass strategy set up to take a trade on some accounts here. So let me show you the window here, and I know that I'm a little bit short on this one, so we'll get her situated. These are all flexible windows, so you can sort of build your screen and make it as unique as you'd like.
Order filled.
All right, Toby's back. Awesome, Toby. Good to hear from you.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Okay, good. Glad you got Charles to help you out. And yeah, it's pretty normal, unfortunately. These anytime you deal with software and hardware, man, there's always it's like a trick play to keep things moving. But hopefully Charles gets you squared away. We're gonna get the NQ $50,000 one-day pass here rolling on this some accounts here. So to do that, you'd go into strategies on the tab down here. You would right click inside here anywhere, right click. It's a unique, not a left click, which is unusual. So you can just right click anywhere. You can be anywhere and it'll pop open this menu. And I do a new strategy. You guys would just take this one and change the account instead of this account, which when we deliver the system to you, the strategy and the account will be named the same exact thing. So that way when you do research on them later, it'll be the exact same name. But what we're going to do here is we're going to just create a new one and go back and get the same strategy. So we go to temp, bring this over. So we always go up here. This is our basically our indicator toolbox. So over here, this is the Auto Trader P. And then down here, we would go to load. And we've loaded these all on your system for you. And I want to go find the NQ $50,000 one-day pass. Not the 2-minute. I want this one here. This one's for eval accounts. We've designed it for eval accounts, and mine right now I still have waking up at 10:05. We looked at the data on Friday, and I think we prescribed maybe potentially different times. It's updated in the spreadsheet. I trade this thing all day, but we give you guys the best times to trade it. I don't mind trading it any time of the day, so that's why I'll just update my own times as long as it's going to be awake when I'm trading here. So it'll be awake. Let me just change it to 10. And we have it all programmed properly to take a fresh eval, a $50,000 eval from Apex, and we have everything set up properly to really just try to take one trade and make it past the eval. So we're trading 10 contracts.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
And we're trying to get 62 ticks. That's our profit target that we're heading for.
Order filled.
So that's the setup. We did add trailer, so I want to add that here. We added that to the spreadsheet on Friday. So those are the settings. And now here I just go pick some fresh eval accounts.
Order filled. Order filled.
So I think 1182 is my lowest one, and now I get this thing and hit OK.
Order filled.
I always just double check the instrument. This one, it'll always default to the last instrument that was selected in here. So we'll get that one rolling. Okay, we got a nice trade started on the CL $50,000 one-day pass here. Looks like it's trying to go short. So when I hit OK, it now put the strategy in here in this list, but we just got to go find it in the list, and I just usually scroll up and down until I find one that's not enabled. And you guys can't see the enabled because it's behind my...
Order submitted.
So when I hit OK over there at that last screen, it brought it into this area right here, and it's got black text, and it's not enabled. That's how I always know which one to go find to enable it. So now I can enable that. Now it's active and live, and as soon as it senses in the NQ a signal A trade, it will go ahead and jump in with this number 182. So now I'm going to go over here to my trade copier. I'm going to go to 182, make that my leader account, and now set some of these up to be the followers. And so we'll do 5. So I've got 5 accounts armed and live with this this bot. So the NQ $50,000 pass one-day bot is active, and we'll wait for the right trade setup before it jumps in for us. And that's the real benefit of arming a bot, is it's just going to wait for the right trade setup, and you know, it doesn't it doesn't care what time it is or any other thing that's external to the world. It's only looking at the data here. Looks like the CL's running a nice trade right here on the one-day pass. ODP, ODP. One-day pass. Someone put that in the chat the other day, ODP, and now that's our rally cry to play this one-day pass. We were getting some good movement, and then we looks like we hit a couple of orders there. All right, that one's about break even for today. Took a couple of good trades though. That looked like a really nice one. all of our settings, we leave the box open for you. So if you like to use the strategy analyzer or back testing or any of those kind of things, we keep the box open. All the strategy settings are available for you to change, mess with, manipulate. We have an AI model back here. We've created a database where all the data from the trades go out to a database. Now in that database, we've developed an AI model algorithm that takes that trade data and manipulates it and tries to do pattern recognition, some other data analysis, mathematical algos to try to give the bots the best stops and targets. So we've got some self-learning model back there doing some things too that are helping us out here. And then, the old-fashioned risk to reward recognition. So this is the system's designed with it heavily favored in our direction for risk and reward. So this is the leaderboard so far this morning. We've got the Dow Diamond at 479. This one right here is my one of my Apex accounts that's trading. This one traded the ES this morning, the one-day pass.
Order filled.
And it's at 475 up here, and then down here it's at 356. But we got zonk with some commissions. This one's trading 10 contracts, so it goes quick with commissions.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted.
All right, TS, let's give him a round of applause. He passed a $50,000 account today. Way to go. And he blew three 250s. Those are tough. I had some 250s too, and I didn't like it. It's when you look at the risk to reward, the drawdown, it's not a good risk to reward when you look at the $50,000. You got a $2,500 or $3,000 target. They're almost a 1-to-1. On the darn 250s, it's almost a 2-to-1. So it makes it a lot harder to trade those ones.
Order filled.
Ooh, CL seems to be helping us here, going in our direction. Then it just does a U-turn. A little bit of indecision here on that. This 50 here is not a good one to trade right now. That's really a wobbly one. Red, green, yellow. RTY signal C. Okay, so we got some signal C action coming up here. Got a ES and a RTY signal C strategy coming up the leaderboard. That's good to see. That's a new signal that we developed a week or so ago. Still trying to get some strategies that are consistent, and seeing some kind of rise to the top here this morning so far.
Order submitted.
Take a look at that RTY real quick.
Order submitted.
So we have some strategies now working on Unirenko charts. So signal C is really designed for the Unirenko chart. So I have one here. 5. I think this is this is what it's trading.
Order filled.
So that was a nice entry right there. Long entry, and it hit its first target right there.
Order filled.
So these bars are called Unirenko, and then these bars are called range bars, and just a different way to look at the price movement. Kind of reading over the chat a little bit here. Got the Nightbot back. Hey. It's like the friend that just says, hey. Hey. Kim, which one were you asking on a 50 tick stop loss? The NQ is, for example, and you probably know that, the drone,
Order
NQ50, NQ30 range drone is a 50 tick stop loss. Okay, Holland, I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at that. Thanks for bringing that up. He's mentioned that in global parameters, the fast line set at 7, but it's actually 15. So I'll look at that. Fast, modified fast. Okay, yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention. I mentioned it to Sergio on Friday, and he said he would look at it, but I forgot to mention it in our morning meeting. I'll send him a Skype message because it's really important. On the haymaker, on the signal A's, we were taking trades on the red candle going long, so we're going to look at that. He's going to look at that, so I wanted to remind him about it. I know he would. 7 and then 15. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, Rue passed his $300,000 this morning, but he said he lost one $250 along the way there.
Order filled.
Paul, how many Apex accounts are you allowed? Okay, so Paul, I don't know the answer to that. I know how many PA accounts you are allowed. You're allowed to have 20 PA, but if you're not really familiar with the whole process, you start by buying what they call eval accounts. The real word is evaluation, but people, shorten it to eval. So you buy an eval account, and it's really a trading evaluation to see if you could be successful passing this test, basically. And on the ones that you're allowed, as far as evals, I don't think there's a limited number. I think you can have as many as you want. I don't know that. But for PAs, they only will allow you to trade, they call them performance accounts. And those are the ones that you can actually withdraw live money from. Those ones you're allowed to have 20 of them at a time. So I have 20 of them right now. But I also have some more evals that are passed in the event that I blow another PA. I can bring one up off the bench. So that's kind of the history for the accounts. So you can have up to 20 of these that are called, they call them the PA is in front of them. And again, those ones you can get paid from. So for example, let me just show you, this is my best one. This one is, it's a $50,000 account is what it starts out with, which is really strange. I don't understand really where the 50,000 comes from, or when you're able to have access to that amount of money. That might be after the 3 months. There's another 12-week journey that you have to go on after you get a PA. So yeah, I'm sort of in that mix right now along that 12-week journey in all these here. I can bring open that, this is interesting stuff too if you're a prop trader, and I've traded the heck out of them, so I want to be able to show what I've learned. I've spent a lot of money here, and I want to try to share whatever information would be helpful to somebody else, so you don't have to spend as much, maybe go quicker to get to the paycheck. So show you the little bit of the Apex dashboard and stuff, because it is helpful. And learning a couple of tricks are really, really key right now. They're starting to crack down on a couple of things. The one is they call it DCA, and I just heard about it. I watch YouTube videos to kind of find out what it was. So DCA is called dollar cost averaging. That's when you, let's say you buy one contract right here, price goes against you, you're trying to go long, price goes against you, you say shoot, and you buy another contract. Now instead of being in at this price, it's half because you bought down here. So the price where you're actually at now goes into half. And now if price goes against you more, people will buy another one, and they call that dollar cost averaging. And apparently they think that's a scam or a break in the rule in their case. So you can't do that. If you do, they have the potential to sort of stop your account. The other one that they were mentioning in their videos was called flipping. And then, kind of talking to you guys in the chat here, I think on Friday, you kind of educated me what I really believe it is when you're trading the full E-mini contract, which we do here, that's what we trade as the full E-mini. Whether it be the NQ, it's $5 a tick. They have the micro ones that are like 50 cents a tick, and when they call it flipping, they call that going from the E-mini, the full contract, to flipping down to the micro. They don't care for that. I guess they let you do it for 2 days, is what I've heard, is what John Skelton said there in one of the videos. So I can flip this account today, this 132. It's into payday, and it's into I think it's in day 9 today. I was going to look this morning. I actually haven't looked yet today. I think I saw a day 8 yesterday. So you kind of keep track here, and this is really good to know once you sort of get on this journey. If you are going on the Apex journey, that's the only one that I've been on so far. I think I've been, they show you here at somewhere in the dashboard when you started. It's probably been about 8 months for me, 6 to 8, somewhere in that range. There's some really important areas. It's the PA charts here. This is a really important area to sort of start to get to know and really focus in on. This one right here is my best account. So it's still day 8. I guess it flips over at midnight. It'll be like day 9 at midnight, I believe. So yeah, you have to have 10 days before you can ask for the withdrawal on these. And they only accept withdrawal requests here. In this one right here, request payout. You can only do that for 2 different sections of the month, the 1st through the 5th, and the 15th through the 20th. So I won't be able to request a payout on this one until the 15th. But it's really important. So here's the 30% rule too. This is good to know. And they said this one isn't hard and fast, but they proposed a 40% rule that was hard and fast. But my strategy has been, when I first get a PA account, try to trade it and make like $1,500, $2,000 the first day. That way, if I take a bad trade and lose it, sorry, that's part of the deal. But if I make, like off this one right here, I made $3,000 on the first day. Now I need to make some decent money to make sure that one, the 30% rule, doesn't stop me from taking that payment. Here's another example. So this one right here, this one's a great example. This is the one that's furthest along. Looks like I lost money on day 1. On day 2, I made $1,500. I think you can click these over here too. Oh well, somehow you can click that, I guess. But anyway, this shows each day how much you made. So made $1,500, made $2,800. So that might be a little bit much on that 30% rule. So I did the math yesterday just to kind of find out. Then $1,500, and then the next day $1,200, $244, and then Friday I made $986 in this particular one. So I thought, oh crap, I might be up against my 30% rule right there. The way you do the math on this one, and here, let me bring up the calculator. The way you do the math on these for this 30% rule is I take my full P&L, which is right here, $9,000, and I just do $9,000. I'll grab the $14, but you times it by 0.3. That's 30%. So my biggest trade shouldn't be much more than $2,700 on one day. My not trade, sorry. My daily profit.
Order filled.
My daily profit shouldn't be much more than that. So that's how that works. So it was 2,700. So I'm at 2,881. Technically, they could hold me back and say I need to get a little bit more profit. A little bit over the $9,000, so that it equals 2,800 at 30%. But they said that it's not hard and fast right now, so I would guess that they would let me get that one on that one. So that's kind of a little bit of really important information on the PAs once you get them, and how to keep up with them. Is this chart right here? and the 30% rule. It's easy to see there how to manage it.
Order submitted.
Okay, running my mouth there, and we took a heck of a trade, guys. Look at that beauty. Woo, let's go. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Huh. Oh, is it still in it? It's still in the trade. Here we go. All right, let's get this guy going. We got a good trade going here. We got the 1 day
Order
pass.
filled. Order submitted.
Number 1180. Come on, baby. Ah. Here we go. We got the 1 day pass live action going on here. We got the NQ running all these Apex accounts right here. Ooh, popped into the zone. Come on, baby. Lower the hammer, haymaker. Lower the hammer. Ow! Way to go, guys. Awesome. That's the way you do it. You lock and load the chamber and let it go, baby. Woo! Awesome. Okay, why isn't it closing here? Hold on.
Order.
Uh-oh.
Order filled.
Uh-oh, these are still going. Oh. Okay, something happened there. I've heard there is potentially rhythmic issues again this morning, but we were able to shut them down. We had 2 of them that climbed over and shut down for us automatically, but it looked like we had the other 4 looked like they kind of got hung up there, and I was able to flatten it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I right mouse clicked and I hit flatten everything. Not sure if that's what actually closed it or not, but it looked like they were still live. If you guys noticed, it was still no number right in there. That meant that it was still in a trade. So we got those shut down. Not sure exactly what happened, why they stayed open there, but that's something always to remember with the trade copier and all these other things we got going on. Is that rhythmic issues? Who knows? That's an awesome trade though. Way to go. Glad we got to see it there too. So that's how I've been doing it. I made it 16. Got 16 of them passed on Friday. Yes. Friday, no kidding around, you guys. And I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say how much money you really made, but in my P accounts, I made like $6 grand or a little over, and then in the evals, I made I passed 16 of them. So times $3 grand, that's a lot of money. $48,000, but it's not real money yet. It's real money once it gets in the PA zone there. So, but you can take those trades in the PA accounts too. Now, Apex, we'll find out, right? They're sort of in a survey mode right now, and they're trying to obviously maneuver the rules and stuff to, we'll say, make a win-win for everybody. And who knows what they'll do with automation. It really hasn't been a topic of their calls. So who knows? Maybe they'll start bringing it up more. But right now they say they want consistent traders who follow the rules. They're not scammers, schemers, and gamblers. And they said a semi-automated system. So we have that. We have a semi-automated system here. We can, add contracts, take contracts away, move targets, stops, enter trades. So we have all the right stuff. All right, we got a lot of cash already here this morning. Way to go, guys. We armed the NQ. 1 day pass came through for us here, and we'll now sort of get everything going again. Had a little snafu. Don't know if it was rhythmic or potentially something here in our maybe the trade copier or our strategies that didn't close a few of those, so we had to manually close them down. let me tell you on Rhythmic though, in Apex, I will, man, I can't say enough about Apex right now. I'm a huge fan. Last week, I blew several accounts and they gave me those accounts back. And even some of the PAs, I lost money and they gave me the money back. Just really outstanding service from my chair so far. Really appreciate the way they're doing business right now. All right, let's see what you guys are up to. I got a little bit behind the 8 ball there on that one. Yeah, Paul, hopefully I answered that question for you. I think evals you can have as many as you want to pay for, and then PAs they allow 20 right now. Yeah, that Peter, that one is. I think it takes you said there 15. That's a lot, a lot of money to get, and you need. So it is really truly a 2-to-1, I believe. Then isn't it, Peter? The drawdown isn't it 7,500 for that $250,000 account, and so you need 15,000. So it's a 2-to-1. Oh wow! Thanks for the info there, Holland. Thanks for sharing that with us. I had a heck of a week last week. They really helped me out. Um, just had a heck of a week. My best my best day trading ever for sure on Friday. Never got up into those amounts before. I thought their 90% sale was ending. I think on I can't remember Thursday last week. So I think I bought 40 evals because I like to trade them here during the live, and I plan on having them for a while. So I went out and got quite a few of them. Then I told Rory, I said, hey, let's send out an email, let everybody know that Apex sales end. And he says, no, I think it's through like this week. I said, man, that darn company, I can't keep up with it. I keep crying wolf on the last day of the sale. All right, what else is the NQ doing? Boy, we got about the only trade that it gave anybody here today. Can't even trade that. Huh. Boy, good thing we got in when we did here. That's about the only trade it's given up so far. Boy, it seems like they've made this 10 o'clock hour almost dead stop, like flat line, which is our usually best time to trade. That's like the most volatility usually. So this really stumps me. We took the good one though that it gave us. This was our entry here. The system's fully automated, so we do show the cross on the chart to let you know that it's about to take a trade. This is the NQ. Each one of them might be a little bit different, but the NQ bot, we put the cross on the chart, and then on the candle close we take the trade. Oh, you know what? I was going to mention that to Sergio again. Let me bring up Skype here on the other computer. Yeah, we take that after the candle close. All right, great. So we got one good trade in for us here. It's pushing about 10:30. We have a little bit of news going on this week. I was reading up the a little bit of news. So that's always interesting. We had some news, I believe, on Friday too, with some inflation report, or it was actually unemployment. Unemployment ticked up, um, which means hopefully that inflation ticks down. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this one to work on another one now. We got those up there in a good range that are probably easier to get over the line. So let's put this one to work on another one. Let's see here. Remove this one. We got the NQ just broke through this little pivot right here, this little resistance line. So we're going to get back in a trade here soon. So if you were running our system, this is a good way to show you. So if you were running it and this one was the best strategy today, you would just right mouse click if you wanted to put it on another Apex account. You would go to Edit Strategy. And again, we leave out all these parameters open for you to mess around with if you wanted to. But we've got this all set up for us to take one trade on some Apex accounts, some evals, and we just need to reload the account that we want to run with next. So now I'll just go look at all my accounts and see which one is available to trade next. Looks like number 88. So I go over here and I just put the next one available. So we got 88 loaded, and we just hit OK. Boom, so now 88's loaded in here under the 50,000 one-day pass strategy. So whenever I click enable now, this bot will take this trade for this account. So Apex 188 will jump in whenever the trade setup is right, based on all those parameters that were set there. And so now here on my trade copier, I'm going to bring in that leader account, number 188, that I just loaded here. And now just toggle in some follower accounts. So I'll just do a couple. I'm kind of at the point now where I really don't need any more evals at all. And now I can get a little more aggressive with my PA accounts, now that I have such a backlog of evals that are past waiting, and I already have the 20 PAs. So kind of puts you in a nice position to maybe be a tad more aggressive. So we got these loaded here now. So if this NQ shows the opportunity for a trade setup, this one will go ahead and take a trade just like the last one did and jump in the market for us and do its thing. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, I had a trade here that got a little squirrely on us. We were running 6 accounts on the trade copier, and I had to flatten them all, so I was still just kind of getting to my feet here. Thank you. If you own our system and you don't know this shortcut yet, let me share that with you. You're in the Strategies tab here. You can just left click anywhere inside of here, but then use your keyboard. So you now go to your keyboard and use the Control and the A key. That selects all the strategies, and now you can right mouse click and enable them, and that enables all the strategies that you have. So they're all getting armed and enabled now for me. All right, Rue got 2,000 more in the GC. Hey, everybody, if you could give Rue a little bit of a congratulations. He passed his $300,000 account this morning. It took him 10 days. He trades gold mostly. He he got $20,000 in profit in that thing over 10 days. He did take a hit 3 days, he said. So that's the journey. You know, none of these are straight lines. That's what I always tell people. Yeah, thank you, Rory. Way to go, Rue. Trading is not a straight line. If you're emotionally attached to money, it's probably not the thing to do.
Order
Yeah, that's
filled.
awesome. Way to go, Rue.
Order submitted.
All right, so let me get my head straight here. 188's in the ring, so if we get a cross here, it'll be a green cross. Gotta wait for my, if we're going up here, we almost had it. Okay, Sergio responded. Let's see what I forgot what he said this morning. Yeah, he was asking, was that what I meant? Yep. Okay. Dr. Hanson, are you trading this morning? All right, let's go, baby. Come on. Boy, that was a nice trade, though, wasn't it? That nice pullback right there. It didn't quite get into the red there for us, unfortunately. Whew. That was a good-looking pullback and go, though.
Order filled.
Yeah, I was messing with this morning. This has quite a few features here. Where was that one more? Shows a
Order
account
filled.
summary.
Order
Okay,
submitted.
cool. Thought that might be neat once I get several trades going. Can look at the summary easier. Made 17,000 so far in the P&L, it looks like. Guess I have $3 million worth of funding here. $3 million.
Order filled.
All right, hopefully we get a good pullback here and get into the zone where we can get into the trade. Oh, good, thanks, Steven. Yeah, it's 6,500. I don't know why I kept thinking it was 75. I guess the 20,000 must be 7,500. I, for whatever reason, remember that number. Okay, so yeah, the 250 are 6,500. So you can still buy those 250, I believe, for the value price. So let's try to discretionary trade some of these over the line here. They're right against the the edge of being PAs PAs. Need to get them over to the 3,000. Again, we may have had a rhythmic issue here on this trade. Who knows? It closed two of them automatically, but it didn't close the other four. My guess is that it's a rhythmic issue, but you never know. Could be something in the trade copy, or it could be something in our strategies. You never know. But anyway, the fact is that we've got 4 of them here that are really close to the line, and setting the auto trader up to sort of get them over the line would be possible. But why not just try to
Order submitted.
take a swing with a discretionary trade here and see if we
Order
can
filled.
get one that I will do the trade copy because I wanna just try one trade and get just trying to look here. It looks like I need 370. But again, with commissions and stuff, we'll lose some money here. So in my mind, I want to say at least 400. So now I'm just in my head trying to figure out, okay, what's the best strategy in my discretionary trader over here that would be potentially to get me in that $400 range. Something to consider on the NQ that I always consider when I think about taking a trade is what kind of movement against me. When I take an entry, what kind of heat do I need to keep on this trade to be able to stay in it, but not too much to give away the farm here. So if I'm trying to make $500, I probably want to have a stop at maybe like 250 and then try to make 500. That way, I'm not giving up more than I'm willing to take. So I've got some ATMs set up over here. I'd like to kind of show you how to set one up to try to take advantage of a $400 here. So kind of talking about this ATM strategy over here. Looks like my little text box. I can hide that little text box real quick. There we go. So here I've got all these different ATM strategies are called, and what it really is it's really a manual strategy, and you can kind of set those up over here. Again, I've got quite a few of them set up. So kind of just trying to think about, $400, what is my best strategy to try to get 400, how many contracts would I want to trade, kind of the whole story. So, I'm kind of looking at the movement of the market. It's not moving, huge amounts. So, the good news is I can probably, get one of these and take a couple of ticks. I've got one down here that's set up. Let's take a look at this one. This one's a $400 loss and a $400 profit target. So this one's kind of perfect for the setup. It's also got this one does a trailing stop.
Order submitted.
So whenever we see that it looks like it might be a good opportunity to take a trade, and kind of looking here at this chart, to me it looks like this is a good time to take a long trade. So we'll go ahead and take a long trade here in a second. As soon as we get enough pullback, we're getting a pretty decent amount of pullback here. We probably, we want to be above this line here to take our next trade, because if it's below that, we'd probably want to go short. But my thought is we would probably go long again about here. 30 is a really good number.
Order filled.
Price tends to stick around 30, especially if we go just below it. So this is a really nice opportunity to jump in long. So to jump in long, I can use this buy bid or buy ask or buy market. I typically do the buy bid. I need to get everything set up over here first though. So the first one that I need to trade is 11.
Order submitted.
83. 83, and I'm just looking over here. So these they're close to the 3,000, but they're not there. So I just want to try to take one trade or maybe two trades to try to get them over potentially. Now I can go backwards too. So 83 is in the chamber, 84, 86, and 87. So now when I take the trade on 1184, it will also take the trade in those other accounts. So my idea was, trying to take the trade down here at about 1928. That's the ideal position below 30, because price wants to go back to 30 for some odd reason. See if price is going to continue to go up, or if it's now time to take that short. And we've got, what do we got loaded up over here? 88. Okay, good. Yeah, so 88's loaded. If we get a cross here, we're going to take an auto trade in number 88. So I'll try to get this done so that 88 can actually try to move more contracts. So looking at the NQ market here, when I discretionary trade, I like to use our standard chart. It adds a little more depth to the trade for me. I can kind of get a little bit better view into what the market's really doing with the
Order
colors.
submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order submit. Order filled.
Oops. Took that one in the wrong account. That was a good one though. I took that on a PA account. I forgot to change the account
Order
here.
filled. Order filled.
Great time to take a trade though, huh? Holy moly. How about that
Order
beauty?
filled.
Take
Order
that one
filled.
off there. Okay, it did close. Took a minute there to close.
Order filled.
Oh, that's awesome. This one wasn't working earlier. Good, it is alive now. This one wasn't working earlier this morning. So Rhythmic was having an issue, but it looks like they're back up and rolling. But I meant to take that trade with all these other ones. That was a good trade though. Great time to take that trade. I meant to put it on
Order filled.
right here. Number 1183. 1183. Oh boy. Here we go.
Order submitted.
So we need kind of just watch here now. We're trying
Order submitted.
to see if we can get below or above, I'm sorry, above 53,000.
Order submitted.
See if we got any opportunity here with that current trend. Okay, so our discretionary trade here is going the wrong direction for us. I tried to do a quick short to see if I could get the sort of the quick pullback. Going into 50, that's usually a pretty tough number. Not today. Looks like it's going to eat it up.
Order filled.
Okay, we still got to do a little bit of work here.
Order submitted.
And if we can get a trade on this one, we got a bot set up trade too to take it. Just trying to push these over the eval payment.
Order submitted.
Oops.
Order canceled.
So down here, I didn't have my right. When I switch charts, it comes in with this whole new ATM, whatever ATM's on the other chart. So it had the other one active. It's getting a nice push to the upside here. Everything's telling you go long. Going right into this little resistance here. Let's see how long this one's been alive. Ooh. So this resistance has been alive since Friday at about 3 o'clock. So we're back testing price since Friday at 3. So this is the ATM here that I wanted to run on these accounts, try to get a little bit. So this one's a trailing stop, and it's running 2 contracts. I got it pretty tight. I think I got 20 ticks of trail, so it's pretty tight. It kind of goes out a little quick. Sort of when it's fighting to get going, I'll back it down a little bit. But once it starts moving pretty quick, I let it run after it. And we have a lot of our bots set up like this too to trail. For example, the drone, the NQ50 range drone, trails 50 ticks. When I'm trying to do these quick ones, I like to keep it a little tighter. Out there, tell me on your guys' machine which ones are doing good or what you're trading this morning. How it's going on your end. We had Rue drop a bomb on us, and we also had another someone else made a $50,000 account. Let me see. TS Li Long passed. $50,000 account. Rue got his $300,000 one today. Woo! Oh no, my mic's low again. Let me check that out. Boy, if that thing keeps defaulting back to that, that's something I'll have to remember. Settings, where are you? There we go. We got the cash register going off. Easy.
Order submitted.
Come on. Uh-oh. Caught the pullback. Wow, it did. Oh man, that's terrible. Huh. This darn thing right here, this volume knob was down at 30 again for my mic. So I need to figure out how to save this as a default. Here we go. Come on, baby. Run up there. So we need to kind of just keep an eye out and down here in case we get somewhat close to our... we need to get about $500. It's tight right in here. Squeaky tight. Ooh. Come on, baby. Jump up there.
Order filled.
Gene, how'd that do? That a little better on the mic? Sorry about that. I didn't realize it would resort to the default again. That thing's frustrating.
Order submitted.
All right, let's look at our accounts now. Woo! Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Oh boy, here we go. We got a lot of them up here. That Dow Diamonds lead way this morning. Oh no, the YM 1 day pass. I have the ES 1 day pass in one of my Apex accounts. It did really good this morning. Let's see, what other one? RTY, Signal C. So Signal C's coming around. CL, Signal AI bot. If you have our system, make sure you do this on your machine as well. You can just double click, double left click on this this right here, total P&L, and it'll bring up to the top your best strategies. Those are obviously the ones to trade. You know, if you want to trade, those are the ones that those are the ones I trade. I trade the ones that are doing the best. That's all I can do and hope for. Bam, baby, let's go. Got another dinger. Oh boy, on the doorstep. On the doorstep again. Could have moved it just a couple of ticks. All right, we gotta get back in the ring one more time. We're close though. Really, really close. So we got another resistance line here. This one was again since Friday. This one about 245, so not much, about an hour different than the last one. Wow, that's a heavy duty push right here. Gonna have to have a pullback here soon. A little overextended. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that, Robert and Gene. Appreciate that. Yeah, this defaults for whatever reason. I don't know. I'll have to kind of remember to go check that. Looks like we're just going to go ahead and run away with price here. Hard to take a long trade now, though. This one's extended quite a ways up. Doesn't have any signs of slowing down. We'll try to get these over the 53, so I kind of look at them here, down here, and just try to close it when when they're all over, if they do. So I can probably even put a target out here. Ah, easy.
Order filled.
Let's see. Yeah, if we hit that target, we're definitely good. Okay, this might be the pullback. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the pullback, I think. Yep, darn it. I'm caught. It caught me. Yep. So I'm going to make up a little bit of ground here. This one looks like it's going to fade away right into me, drift right in. Probably should close it and try to save whatever I can here.
Order filled.
There we go. Got out of that one. Thank you, Rory. Oh boy. Here we go. Let's see if we can get that strategy rolling here. We're enabled, but till price relaxes, it's gonna wait for the right setup. This is a signal A trade, so it's always waiting for the pullback and goes before it'll jump in for us. Okay, let's take a little short trade here. I got a feeling, who knows, but price should pull back some. We don't need a lot. That's why I would take a short trade here. Obviously, you know, I would think that we're going long. I mean, this the 50 is definitely pointing in a long direction. But again, we do have room here if we kind of look at the trend line, potentially. Yeah, that is, Steve. Yep. When you add it over here, a strategy, the realized value goes to 0. Yep. Anytime you uncheck the enable button on the strategies tab, I call that a tab down here, this little click here. When you're in the strategies tab and you click the enable, it goes to 0. But the accounts tab, on the other hand, that holds the daily profit or loss the whole day. So even though you enable or disable on the strategies tab, this holds the performance throughout the day. And it starts at 6 p.m. and then ends at 5 p.m. The way it works.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Steve, the accounts tab is daily. This is daily. And the
Order submitted.
the strategies tab will stay as long as you as long as you keep it enabled. So it can go over a week. You know, if you keep it enabled, let's say 2 weeks in a row, the strategies tab will continue to hold the data. So again, if you want to figure out which one is the best one to trade, it's double clicked on the realized value right here, and whatever one rises to the top, that's the one to trade. Or go to your daily accounts tab and look in here, or your trade performance tab. That's obviously the one that I go to, the trade performance. Go to new and then trade performance, and you can go down into each trade and each tick, and really get a good perspective of the whole setup there.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order.
So we're in we had a sort of a little bit of a, we think it might have been a little bit of a rhythmic issue. We were able to get two of the evals to pass, and they got to the $3,000 mark. The other four didn't close. So we're just trying to discretionary trade them over the eval line right now. So I just got a couple of contracts here, trying to move the needle on them. And we do have a couple of them armed behind the scenes here for the auto trader.
Order filled.
The auto trader's armed with 188 here on the $50,000 one-day pass, and I did extend that time to 11:30, so it should be alive and well. Now, just know that our bots are very rule-based, so unless I get this little blue line down here into the red and then back up, I don't get to take that trade. So we'll just try to do what we can here to get this one over the finish line, if possible. Let's call it a discretionary trade, and I have some call them ATMs over here set up. This particular one's a 2-contract trade. So it takes 2 contracts, and then I've got a trailer here trailing behind it. And I'm kind of watching my P&L down here, trying to get these over the $53,000 value. So need to do a little bit more work here. So with this ATM, I take risk off the trade quite quickly. I think I have 20 tick trailers, so once it gets up to about, or no, maybe it's less. I think it's 200. So once it's at $200, it's sort of a break-even trade for me. Leaves you with basically a lot of upside. Kind of reduces risk quickly, and so what if I lose right here, I still make $50 or something like that, and then you can get in again. That's the beautiful thing. Yeah, I see Suka there. Yeah, thanks. Looks like we're gonna get another rhythmic day of some challenges, but like I said, we had problems all last week, but I lost money and they gave it back to me, so I can only say good things about it. Unfortunately, it's probably screwed some people over. It didn't screw me over, so. So we chipped away at it there. We got a little bit. These are all the positions open right now. Looks like the YM's having a nice push. We're in on some NQ trades here. Oh, the 1 minutes. And some RTYs are having a good trade right here too. Let's get these NQs moving if we can. So a lot of times 70. If we can break 70 here, we'll take another long trade. Institutional money's buying it up today. It's great news. Rory let me know about NVIDIA last week, and I was able to get a few of those shares. Anybody know what that's trading at today? I saw it, I think it was 120 this morning. Go check it out real quick. Okay, we broke 70, so that's a good number that I tend to target. If anybody knows what NVIDIA is trading at, drop it in the chat for us. Looks like, let's see. Slightly down. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, I did too. Scott, I did the same thing. I got 12. I got 12. You got 10. That's funny. Yeah, I did the same thing, and the same day he said it, I was up like 6% or whatever it was that day, and then it leveled off, and I'm sure you were probably similar, huh? Wow, you're in at 120. Okay, hold up. What are you in at, Scott? What's your 10? What are you in at?
Order filled.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's NVIDIA moves this market. This one's to the moon. Yep. That's funny. Scott, what are you in at? What's your basis? 120. No. Cost basis. Sure you weren't like, I was 163. So now I'm, yeah. No, mine was, let's see what mine is. I, just opened Fidelity here. Let me take a quick look. Okay, 120. Huh. Yeah, it's not showing it for some reason for me today. I was in at 1163 though. 1163. What did you buy for, Scott, the 10 shares? Was it like 11? I think Rory said he was in at like 11.37. Is that what you were in at, Rory? 11.37? Yeah, I think I ended up getting it a couple of days after Rory did. Okay. We stalled here. We stalled at 1970 range on the NQ. Dow Diamond's in another doozy, making a run for it here. All right, we're breaking 70 again. Extend our line out, and we're not far off. Again, depends on where you draw your lines. Something like that, though. We're going to let price relax for a little bit and then probably suck them all up. Should we take a long trade or a short trade? Help me out there. Up or down? Got to get a couple $100. We need about 300 in a couple of them, and then need 440 in that one. Up to the moon, TS. Let's do it. This is a great time to take a trade when it breaks 70. Anybody else? Up or down? We're going long or short on this one. Software's starting to tell us that we're starting to come into the short range. Up. Let's go to the moon. All of our 401ks, let's go. Nobody wants to go down. When I first tried to explain to somebody that I could make money when it goes down, they were like, whoa, how does that happen? There you go, Marsha. Someone's willing to break the trend. Marsha sees this relaxation in price here, and she's like, it's overextended. These lines are good to draw once in a while, kind of get yourself a little bit of a play on potentially where it's headed. So it's holding 70. So I got 2 going up, 1 going down. How about other votes out there? If you don't mind in the chat, put up or down, and we'll go with the democracy rules. This will be Miller's Price is Right. See how it goes. Go up or down. We need $400. Boy, that's a real bummer when you get one that's kind of, you get them over the line and they don't close on you. Just got to fight now to get them. Marsha, short. Hurry up before you let it get away on you. Manny says short. All right, we got 50-50. Someone be the tiebreaker here and we'll take this trade. Next one that puts it in there, I'm going with it. Short or long? Ready to pull the trigger here. Just don't get it wrong. Come on. Counting on you guys. Let's go, community. Let's go, community. Let's go, community. Who's going to be the one? Who's going to take all the pressure for the RLT trading community out there? Come on. Hmm. Hmm. When it's kind of floating like this, I have a little bit of a different ATM that I would probably use. So we'll use a little different one. One's got a little bit more room and doesn't trail so tight. Oh, Renolfo's in. He's in on the 1 day pass, going short. NQ? Renolfo, the NQ? Let's see if we have any other 1 day passes trading right now. Positions. Okay, CL's up 2,000. I don't show any of our, oh, the 2 minute.
Order filled.
Huh.
Order submitted.
We're gonna go long on this one. We can feel it.
Order submitted.
Short with the 2 minute.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Nice push to the upside.
Order filled.
I'm looking down here at my numbers, trying to make sure that I can get up into the $3,000 range. So that would be 53,000. So with that trailer, we took risk off the table. We might get stopped out here, but we're going right into this pivot. This pretty risky trade here, but we're just trying to get a little bit knocked out here.
Order filled.
Okay. Looks like we didn't close out on number 83. Okay, there it did. Okay. So that was a break-even trade. We'll see if this resistance can hold here. Doesn't look like it has a chance. Price wants to go ahead and push right on through this one. I mentioned that I have a couple more. This one's a little bit looser. Stops at 2, profit at 4. So this is a signal B day. If you're trading the auto trader, this is the ideal time to go ahead and put the signal B to work.
Order submitted.
So we took a couple of contracts there with all those evals, and we're trying to give it a little bit of room. This ATM doesn't trail. price is fluctuating a lot. It's a little bit better one to do so you don't get stopped out as quick. All right, nice move to the upside right there. All right, let me check something out here.
Order held.
Let me kind of bring this over. I want to just take a quick second and introduce my team if I could. Know that quite a few of you are members, but those of you who aren't, just want to quickly introduce our team and kind of show you a little bit of our values and what we're up to here at Right Line Trading. So I'm Mark Miller, the owner of Right Line Trading. I bought the company about a year and a half ago. I'm an electrical engineer, project manager. I do have a master's degree in business, but been a retail trader for probably 15 or so years, and you'll love trading, so I wanted to get into trading. I bought this company from Mark Sachs about a year and a half ago, and love it ever since. So got a great team behind me. Rory Powers, he's been with us I think about 11 years. Sergio Rodriguez does all the programming for us here behind the scenes, does an awesome job. Charles will be the one, if you decide to buy the Auto Trader, he would be the one to most likely download it on your machine and help you get it rolling for you. Brock does our digital marketing, and we've got David Wise, professional trader for options. He sends out his trades to probably 300 or so people every day. So I've got him, just came through. He just sent a meta trade, put credit spread, sell June 28th for 470, you know. So anyway, we send text message trades out. David serviced it. We do that for David there. David Kushner here has a prop trading room. So David runs about 6 prop accounts and mentors a lot of traders in his futures room. And then Craig Emery also runs a futures room. And Craig has extensive history trading the NQ and ES markets and does a great job for us. So they both have a really good following, and appreciate everybody who's joined us over the year or so since I've been here. You know, this is our vision that we put together a little bit after I got aboard. We kind of took some time to develop, you know, what do we really believe in and where are we going. And you know, our job is to, you know, develop innovative trading strategies, whatever they are, options, you know, any way to make you some money. So that's what our goal is every day, is try to make some money, and with the, you know, software here, you know, give you, you know, an edge in the market. And then, you know, something that I'm near and dear to is build a community of traders. That's what we're doing on live YouTube right here. We appreciate you guys joining us in the morning and you know, sharing your wins and losses and, you know, trials and tribulations, so that we can all get better together. So that's something that I care deeply about, and that we do it with transparency and integrity. Right? Those words mean a lot to me and the team. So we'll try to stand by those every chance we get. So we'll keep taking a look over here in this trade. got this trade here on. We're trying to hit that target. That target would have been the $400 target, which was going to put a couple of these, I believe, near the $3,000 range. But I got to get there. It goes.
Order held.
Okay, that should have done it. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Woo! Way to go, guys. We got it. Awesome. So it looked like we saw a little bit of a potentially data issue there. It kind of tripped up a little bit, but so I got one down here, still to get over the line, it looks like. So let's just get this one. This one's number 1187, and we need 99 bucks. We need $99. So we'll try to buy one contract and try to get $99.
Order filled.
So right here, oh, 99. Ah. Boy, going right into 19,100. Uh-oh. Okay, we're trying to get one more. One more. Aw, thanks, TS. TS gave us a like. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys could put subscribe, like, whatever the other things are on YouTube. Thanks, TS. Appreciate you. Oh, those likes. Yeah, I guess that's what the algorithm uses to send our videos to other people. All right, we got to get this one here. Come on, baby. Going right through 100. And we needed $99. So we're kind of just keying in on this over here. I think my target's probably pretty close if it does hit it to get us to the $53,000 range. This one might come back against me too, and then we got to do more work. So hopefully we can stick with it here. So the P&L so far today, since the live stream's been going on, we made $19,000 together. Way to go, guys. That's a ton of cash. Come on, baby. Yeah, TS, he retired. He kind of drug a little bit of mud with him on the way out, but that's some people do that. But he retired. I think he's pretty much moved on. All right, this one's going to be a nail biter here. So these are $50,000 eval accounts from Apex, and to get past their evaluation, you need to get $3,000 of profit in the account, and then they'll send you an email and tell you congratulations, and you get the letter, the nice letter that they send you, and you get to flip it over to what they call a PA account, performance account, where it's truly a paid account. Where you make the profit, and then they'll pay you back after you make it, if you do. So we've got 5 over the edge this morning, and the 6th one here is in play right now. We're in this trade. We're trying to go long. Got a tough zone to hit here, right at 100. 19,100. Some nice pushes though up here. Yeah, this is indicative of a rhythmic issue. You can kind of see how it's printing all this numbers and letters in here on the chart. When they're having issues, this happens. So this is definitely an issue. Typically, it would say, let's see if we had some that were good earlier. No, they all did this. Okay. Oh, this one was a normal one, where it says close, but those that put all those numbers and stuff, those aren't. That usually isn't the marker, the way the marker looks. Hey, Paul, good morning. So earlier I was trading six accounts at once, evals, and we took one trade on those 6, and it passed 2 of them. I was using a trade copier, and I believe Rhythmic's having an issue, and it didn't close 4 of them, so it kept them open. So I was able to close them manually, and I was down a little bit. So instead of 3,000, I was at like 2,700 or so in each of those other 4 accounts. So I just manually moved Three of those, I believe, back over the $3,000 range, and now I'm trying to get this 6-1 back over. The auto trader also took a trade here today on this one. This was the ES one-day pass. So we got 356 in that one, and a PA account took an auto trade also, and it got 176. So currently I'm holding a lot of accounts. I've got 20 PAs, and I really don't know how many evals. I bought 40 the other day, so who knows exactly how many. Oh, I do know. I think I have 65 total. Yeah, it shows right there. So I actually have now I've got 20 PAs and I believe 8 evals passed that I could flip over to PAs, but they won't let you flip more over if you already have 20. So I'll leave those 8 just passed as evals. So yeah, we trade the auto trader, and we also keep her rolling with the discretionary trades if I need to here. So I'm close to this one. I could set an auto trader up, but for viewing here with live, I like to just try to move it a little bit quicker. Paul, I've only used Apex and Rhythmic, but I know there is another data feed, and it's so Rhythmic is a data feed company, data transmission company, and they transmit the tick data for the exchanges, and you could switch it at Apex. They also have a company for data called Tradeovate, and you could switch over to Tradeovate accounts. That would be one way, or just a whole bunch of other ways. There's a whole bunch of different, they call them prop firms. Apex is called a prop firm. These things are called prop accounts. I really don't know what prop stands for yet. I should know, but I don't. I have no idea. If someone knows what prop stands for, just put that in the chat here. Proprietary trader, I don't know that makes any sense to me. Professional trader, I don't know. That's not sure what prop stands for. If anybody does in the chat here, drop it in so we all can learn from you.
Order submitted. Order filled.
So we'll catch this move here as it's starting to move up. I got the market internals triangle here. So it tells me that price is pegged on the top side.
Order filled.
So we'll try to move this one over the top here. Okay, it's right here, 1187. I'm sitting at 2,729.39. As soon as this gets to 53,000, I'll close the trade. So it is proprietary. I don't understand how that could. I don't understand how that word proprietary means that it's like the software that I bought. It's proprietary because we developed it and own it, and so I wonder how that becomes something that's prop trader. What would a proprietary trader? I need to do some research. I don't understand how that makes sense. We're in this trade here. I got to focus. It's 779. Doesn't look like it's updating very good. So we need 2 more hundred. So if I could get this to about 300, then I'll Yes, Paul, I love that. Thank you. You know what? That is so good. In fact, I've got to get some disclaimers on here. Instead of this code, I need to put, trading is risky. Most people lose money. All those real things, so that there's no secrets here. We might be making money right now, but you never know. If I'm making 18,000, someone's losing 18,000. Yes, that's the way the market works. Let's go. Here we go. Come on, baby. Oh, cha-ching. So this ATM I've got flying up with a break even. Once it gets to $200, it breaks even at a 100 and gives me a little nugget in case price pulls back on me.
Stop film.
Okay, so we shaved off another 100. You got everybody pumped up in the chat now, Paul. Way to go. That's funny. Yeah, TS, I will. So I was kind of mentioning a little bit earlier, once you get a little bit of a war chest of PAs or evals, you can get a little bit, you can take a little bit more of a calculated risk. So you can maybe scale up a little bit, like Rue was telling me, doing some of those things that, don't be patient, in other words.
Order submitted.
So I got the green triangle again, means price is pegged. Again, that's potentially another indicator that we have. It's really the signal B indicator, the little triangle here. Call it the market internals indicator. All right, let's look here. So I've got a couple of PAs in range here. To get payday, you need 2,600. So someone asked, do you ever take withdrawals? I'll kind of show you the process. So really moved the needle a lot when Rue kind of gave me advice maybe a couple months ago about sizing up, scaling up. So really started moving these accounts. In wide form with the trade copier too, right? You play that trade copier, one trade you can make. We did it here online today on live. One trade we made, 6 times 3, about $18,000 on one trade. So it is possible. And something that you would then pay attention to after that is the PA zone to get paid out here. In Apex, just opening it up here on the other screen. Okay, yeah, here it is. So yeah, to get paid, you have to wait 10 days. So I've got a few more days here on this one. I can flip it, I think it's called today. So I can just like take a small trade in this one. And there's a lot of rules, The ones that they're banging the drum on right now are, they call it DCA, dollar cost averaging. I don't do that. I used to do that. Not a lot, but I would do that. If I was losing in a trade, I would, buy another contract or two. Not on a regular basis, though, so I wasn't worried about that one. But then the other one is, they call it flipping. That's another rule that they're starting to bang the drum on. And from my best knowledge and you guys sharing information here with me, flipping is what they call, instead of trading the full account, the full trade, the full contract, you would be trading the micro. So that they only want you to do that. I believe they have a rule about 2 days. So if you flip more than that, they'll hold your account. But they've been great though. They've even showed you a path to get your money. So if you have been DCAing, you can still earn your money. I believe if you kind of watch some of those videos, they go through of how to. I forgot what the process is, but you'll put in some sort of request and promise to never do it again, or whatever the term is. But they've been great. They've been great for me, especially last week and maybe even today. Last week I lost money in a few accounts, and they gave me my money back, and in a few accounts I made money in, and they let me keep the money. So I was really, really impressed. So we'll see today what goes on and how they handle it today. But it looked like there were a couple of spotty issues. It didn't look like it affected me for, making me, well, I take that back. I think those 4 accounts, it didn't close. So I'm now fighting to get this other one, or these 4 passed, where typically it would have passed them. It passed that one. I had it at 62 ticks. That should be $3,100, and 2 of them got to it, but the other 4 didn't. So, who knows? Now we're trying to get this one right here to the eval, or to pass it. But no, after I'll do the live, I'll have a little more time to focus and get all these PAs moving and in the right direction, hopefully. So that's the goal this afternoon. There's no hurry though. A lot of these are just kind of waiting for time to pass. For PAs, I think I've got 5 that I can ask for $2,000. The rules are they open up the ask for money again on the 15th, so I'll put in another request for cash on the 15th. If I can hold on and not overtrade them or whatever the term is, lose money. I think I can ask for about $10,000 so far on the 15th. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so I can ask for $10,000 in a couple of days. Okay, so we're gonna hold price here. Price isn't gonna do the normal thing and just go ahead and fly down. Oops, it's not gonna fly down. I'm gonna go ahead and close the broadcast. So appreciate everybody joining us. Rue, thank you very much, man. Love you too. You're a great participant. Rue, really appreciate all you do for us here on the live stream, man. You're a cool guy. Glad I was able to get you a gift card there the other day, and I still am in debt to you. So thank you. So I wanted to share this too. This is a system that we develop, and it's called the AI Auto Trader. And I just wanted to bring over the offer that we have on this system, and get you to take a quick look at the offer. We offer this system, and this was Friday, so I'm going to still hold this offer. Let's see here. So we have a lifetime membership right now that I'm willing to part with it and get some more people in the community. We had about 6 of us join us over the weekend with Lifetime. Appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you very much. We're going to try to give you your value as quick as possible. That's my goal, is to give you ROI ASAP, return on your investment. You can kind of see here today, I was able to pull a rabbit out of the hat and get $18,000. Now, it's not indicative of every day. On Friday, I got $56,000. But there's always 2 sides to the coin, right? Not every day, but just wanted to bring that over. Or we have the monthly. If you just wanted to get in and test the water, we're in at $5.99 a month, or we've got an annual at $23.99. So if you haven't joined us, come on aboard. Yeah, Tech Life, I got $56,000 on Friday. Let me just show you guys. This is unbelievable. Uh, so I have now 20 PAs, and then these are the balances in those PAs. So I flipped over 16 evals on Friday, and then we've now moved over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we moved over 5 more today. So that's the way the ball bounces with the AI Auto Trader. If you haven't got it yet, don't miss out. I'm telling you, it's another tool. It's another tool for the toolbox for trading. It's a trading tool, not perfect, but pretty darn good. So if you haven't joined us yet, come on aboard and check out the system. Everybody have a good day and good luck trading. Bye now, guys. See you tomorrow.